Welcome everyone, another tutorial from Latoya's Online Academy. My name is Mrs. Sterubini and today we'll be looking at question 1 in the C.X.C 2019, May 2019 past paper. Using a calculator or otherwise, evaluate each of the following. Now the first thing I will do is write this question over. I'll write 2 1/4 minus 1 3/5, and I'm going to write divided by 3. Now this is more workable. It looks better this way, doesn't it? Good. So now I'm going to subtract. Now the rule of thumb is when we are adding or subtracting fractions, we must ensure that we have common denominators. As we can see here, we have mixed numbers, so let's convert these mixed numbers to improper fractions first. 4 2s are 8 and 1 9 over 4. Subtract 5 1s are 5 plus 3 is 8 over 5. As we can see, we don't have common denominators, so we need to find the LCM, lowest common multiple. Now the LCM of 4 and 5 is 20. So now we are going to divide and then multiply. Okay, we are going to say 4 into 20 is 5, and 5 times 9 is going to give us 45. Subtract. I'm going to do the same thing with the other fraction. I'm going to say 5 into 20 is 4, and 4 by 8 is going to give me 32. 45 minus 32 is 13, so I'm getting 13 over 20. What do I have to do next? 13 over 20 divided by 3. As I can see here, 3 is a whole number, so 1 is understood as its denominator. So now I'm going to work that part on this side for lack of space. I have 13 over 20 divided by 3 over 1. What do I do next? It's going to be 13 over 20. This division sign is going to be changed to a multiplication sign, and I'm going to find the reciprocal of this fraction. I'm going to flip this fraction. It's going to be 1/3. So I have 13 over 20 multiplied by 1/3 is going to give me 13 by 1 is 13, and 20 by 3 is 60. Okay, so this is our answer, 13 over 60. Next, we have 2.14 sine 75 degrees, giving your answer to 2 decimal places. Okay, 2.14 sine 75. All they're asking us is 2.14 multiplied by the sine of 75. Now this is very easy because you can find the sine of 75 on your calculator. Alright, and for those of you who are using your phone, you can use that as well. You just need to rotate your phones. Okay, when you click on your calculator, all you need to do is to click on sine. And when you click on sine, you're going to type in sine of 75. And when you type in sine of 75, you're going to get 0.9659 and so on. You can round it off, but if you're using a calculator, when you get sine of 75, you simply on your calculator multiply that by 2.14. Okay, so I'm going to write out everything I'm seeing on my calculator here so that you can double check to see if you're seeing that exact thing. On your calculator, you're going to see 0.9659258.263. I'm just doing this for you can so that you can verify you're getting the same thing. This is what you're going to see on your calculator. When you see this, all you need to do is multiply it by 2.4. So click on multiply 2.14. When you get sine of 75, multiply the answer by 2.14 and you're going to get exactly 2.067 and so on. But the question asks us something. They ask us for 2 decimal places. Okay, 2 decimal places. So our answer is supposed to be 2.07. all right, this is the 2 decimal places. So if you don't have this and you have this, you didn't give them what they asked for. They want 2 decimal places. Okay, let's move on. Irma's take-home pay is $4,320 per fortnight, and they specify what is a fortnight? Every 2 weeks. Each fortnight, Irma or Irma's pay is allocated according to the following table. So she have rent, that's X, we don't know that amount. Food, 629. Other living expenses, 2 by X. Savings is 1,750. Total 4,320. What is Irma's annual take-home pay? Annual take-home pay. It means how much money is she going to take home for the year. Okay, assume she works 52 weeks. Assume she works 52 weeks in any given year. So someone may say, okay, well, if she's working 52 weeks, then I just need to multiply how much she gets 1 week and multiply by 52. But remember, they gave us some very important information. They told us that she works fortnightly. She gets pay. She works every week, but she gets pay fortnightly. So she's getting pay every 2 weeks. So she's not getting pay 52 weeks, 52 times. No, she's going to get paid half this amount. We have to divide 52 by 2. Okay, because she's getting paid every 2 weeks. The question is asking us how many weeks of 2, if we're going back to basics, how many weeks of 2 are there in 52? How many groups of 2 are we going to get in 52? How many fortnights are there going to be in 52 weeks? This is what the question is asking us. So we want to divide 2 into 2, 1. 2 can go into 5 2 times with a remainder of 1. 2 into 12 is 6. Okay, so the answer here is 26. Let's continue. So now that I know she's getting paid this amount, $4,320, sorry, 26 times, I'm going to multiply that. 4,320 multiply by 26 using a calculator. You don't have to do this long method. Using your calculator, and you are going to get 112,320. Okay, so this is what you do. Okay, so I just want to say that this is one way you can get the answer. Not everybody is going to interpret the question this way, so I'm going to show you it another way. All right, all of us, we reason differently. So it says here that every 2 weeks she gets 4,320. So one may argue, what if she gets this every 2 weeks? Let's divide this by 2 and see how much she gets every week. And once I know how much she gets every week, I can multiply that by 52 and get my answer. So let's see if this approach works. Let's divide. 2 into 2, 1. 2 can go into 4, 2. 2 into 3, 1 with a remainder of 1. 2 can go into 12, 6. 2 can go into 0, 0. So we are getting 2,160. So this is how much she gets in 1 week. All right, now if we multiply this, how much she gets in 1 week, by 52, are we going to get how much money she gets in a year? Okay, yes, we'll get the same thing. If we multiply 2160 by 52, we are going to get the same answer. So even if you use a different approach, even if you interpreted the question differently, show you're working. Okay, because as you can see, we are getting the same answer. All right, determine the amount of money that Irma allocates for rent each month. Now, as you saw in the question, rent is X. So it means here that we have to solve for X. So in order to solve for X, what we need to do, again, algebra, we're going to add everything and equal it to her total of fortnight, which is 4320. Okay, so we're going to add, we have X plus 629 plus 2X plus 1750. All of this is equal to 4320. So all we need to do is solve for X. Okay, so let's add. How many X do we have on this side? We have a total of 3X. I'm writing it here, 3X. Okay, plus how much? How many numbers do we have on this side? We have 629 plus 1750, and that's going to give us a total of, double checking it here, 1750. That's going to give us 2379. So I have 2379 is equal to, what's the total? 4320. This is algebra. We are solving for X. What are we going to do? Leave everything that is X on one side and take everything that is not on the other side. Alright, so now I have 3X is equal to 4,320. This positive 2,379 goes to the other side and becomes negative 2,379. So now we have 3X is equal to 4,320 subtract 2,379 is going to give us a total of 1,941. Now we are still solving for X. However, this tree is multiplied to this X. So to get rid of it, it means that we have to divide by 3 on both sides. 3 cancels off here. We remain with X is equal to 1941 divided by 3, and that is going to give us $647. And this is rent. So rent is X, which is $647. All of Irma's savings is used to pay her son's university tuition cost, which is $150,000. If Irma's pay remains the same and she never saves, and she saves the same amount each month, what is the minimum number of years that she must work in order to save enough money to cover her son's tuition? Good, so some important information here is the tuition cost is $150,000. All right, the amount of money she saves every fortnight is $1,750. So every fortnight she saves $1,750. Now remember, a fortnight is every 2 weeks, okay? So it means in 1 month she would save twice this amount. Okay, we're going to get $3,500 here. So in 1 month, now is a word problem, so we have to reason. So in 1 month she is going to save $3,500. Okay, well, if she saves $3,500 every month, how much would she save in 1 year? 1 year. So let's multiply 3,500 by 12. If we multiply 3,500 by 12, we are going to get $42,000. We still have more to go, because it's 150. So if she saves $42,000 in 1 year, how much years does she need to save in order to reach $150,000? Now the best thing to do is to divide. So we're going to divide $150,000 by $42,000, and this will give us approximately how much time she needs to save, how much years she needs to save to make up this amount. So if we divide $150,000 by $42,000, we are going to get 3.57. Okay, so it's telling us it's approximately 3 years, and if I round this off to 1 decimal point, let's say 6 months, some will say 7 months, so I'm going to round it off to approximately 4 years. Okay, and that's what you're stating in your answer. How long? To state the number of the minimum number of years she must work in order to save money. So it's approximately 4 years. Okay, and this is our answer. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Look out for question 2 and the rest.